The government on Wednesday reported 46 new cases of COVID, 39 local infections and 7 quarantined arrivals, whilst withholding details, according to the media, of infected migrant workers. However, in a separate report, health authorities told the media that the total count to date in Samut Sakhorn alone is 1,200 positive cases, an increase of several hundred amongst the immigrant workers and locals living there. Coronavirus infections have now reached 22 provinces from the north to the deep south. Primarily the virus did come in through Burma. However, much of the spread may be put down to travel for elections. And the nation awaits news on New Year travel, which may become less easy, as several provinces could introduce travel bans. Traditionally, Thais go home for New Year with their families. That may or may not be an option this year. Sad as it is, without a ban, the chances of contagion spreading have to be weighed up by the government. As Thais, along with non-Thais, work harder than ever to maintain social distancing and the wearing of clean masks, one factory in Samut Sakhorn did the dirty on the whole of the nation this week. There, instead of their Burmese staff being supported and encouraged to test for COVID, it's claimed they put them in buses and secreted them out of the region, dropping some off in Bangkok, where they were reported by locals and taken for testing, and others in our own region, and more intended for a drop-off in a Rayong forest area. Obviously illegal immigrants, some didn't even have passports or papers. It's hardly fair to blame the Burmese guest workers for the spread, when greed combined with a fear of being caught employing illegals is thought to have driven at least one company, if not others too, to such stupid and irresponsible extremes. The plastic moulding company told the workers that an inspection was due by authorities and they needed to be moved on. Local health officials took sample swabs and quarantined all as they were caught. Police were due to contact their employer. Good news for tourists. Anyone arriving here on a 30-day visitor visa will receive an automatic 15-day extension to cover their quarantine period. The change was approved by the Health Ministry this week. Meanwhile at home, and checks are being carried out nightly by authorities to see that entertainment venues such as nightclubs adhere to the new regulations which ban dancing and must see social distancing applied. Midweek visits, though, proved entertaining if fruitless, as most businesses visited had more staff than customers. Photographs of dancing bars, go-go's and the like revealed empty stages and only staff seated. But with the weekend coming, and with it perhaps more punters, the checks will continue for sure. 3 Burmese workers who were dumped close to Highway 331 here in our own region by an errant employer in Samut Sakhorn were quickly picked up and taken for testing, as they were found in the bovine region. With strict controls for our region already in place to protect residents, everyone waits to see if the New Year period will allow travel into the city from elsewhere. At the moment, it's anyone's guess. Provincial governors and city mayors have the right to make any change they see as appropriate for their communities, but all wait to see what will come from the government advisory teams. Daily meetings in our city hall see the emergency team headed by the mayor monitoring the situation. As we move towards Christmas Day, we at Fabulous 103 wish all our listeners a very Merry Christmas and hope that you can make the very most of the day. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing. And the Met Office promising highs today of 30, dropping down to 21, and what we'll consider to be a cool day. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with Fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.